Good morning. How's everybody doing? You could do better than that. Good morning. Come on, who's excited? Okay, yes, yes, yes. Let's make some noise. Typically, when I do an event and we kind of kick off, we like to start off with energy, right? So we're all about good energy. So let me introduce myself. My name is Austin Duckett. I'm the Assistant Dean of Students. Many of you have received emails and letters and reminders from me or on my behalf. So thank you for being here today, making the sacrifice, parking, dealing with the city. But for starters, to acknowledge a special day and a special moment. So again, make some noise for yourself and let's get started. So let's hear it, come on. So I have the privilege of starting off today with our MC, Ms. Tracy Davidson. Tracy, let's hear it for Tracy as she comes up.
Thanks, Austin. Good morning. I love this energy. Keep it going. Let's go. Yay! Good morning. It's so great to see everyone in person and you at home as well. Really, truly. It's great to be here. This is the 11th annual Widener University NBC 10 Telemundo 62 High School Leadership Awards, and it's great to be with all of you. To all students, parents, family members who are with us in person, and principals, teachers, guidance counselors who are all joining us virtually, we're so happy that we could be all together to celebrate this special day. My name is Tracy Davidson from NBC 10, and I've helped people in Philadelphia learn about what's happening around town and around the world for the last 2 decades. And I've had the pleasure of hosting this event here at the National Constitution Center several times. I'm thrilled to be back in person for the 2022 High School Leadership Awards. It's always really an honor, and truly I'm always blown away by the stories, to help recognize the talented and driven student leaders who have made a positive impact at their schools and in their communities, like all of the students here today. You have all already proven yourself as leaders, whether you are serving as an example for your teammates on a sports team, being a role model for your classmates at school, donating your time and energy towards something that matters to you, something that's important, something that you see needs to be done. You are remarkable young people with bright futures ahead. You are smart, you are dedicated, you are compassionate, and you are hardworking. That's why you're here. And you all want to make the world a better place in your own unique way. And I have no doubt that I am here in this room right now with future leaders in business, politics, healthcare, maybe even a few journalists. The nature of my job as a journalist is to meet people in the community and tell their stories every day. And the stories that I tell inspire me. And when I look around the room, and again, when I hear your individual stories, there's no doubt why you are receiving the High School Leadership Award this year. I'm already blown away, and I'm motivated too when I hear your stories, what you've accomplished so far in your young lives. My hope is that as each of you progresses into college and then your careers, that you never lose sight of what I know is in your hearts right now. You never lose sight of the importance of giving back, standing up for what is right, finding a way to address the wrong, and being strong and caring leaders. It's clear to me that you will all do so many great things as you move through your lives, especially given the impact that you've already had. Each and every one of you has an inspiring story to tell, and I'm so proud to be part of this step. And speaking of storytelling, not now, but later, I plan on sharing this experience with my Twitter followers throughout the morning. My account and the Widener University Twitter account will be using the hashtag Widener Leadership, no space, so be sure to check that out after the program, lots and lots of pictures. I want to thank you all again for being here to celebrate our award recipients' accomplishments. Let's hear another round of applause for our High School Leadership Award recipients. Congrats to all of you. And now it's my pleasure and honor to welcome Dr. Julie E. Woolman, President of Widener University. Please give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Tracy, for joining us today and helping us to recognize all of these inspiring young leaders. On behalf of Widener University, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 11th Annual High School Leadership Awards and congratulate this impressive group of award winners. Your accomplishments, your compassion, your integrity, and your service are outstanding. This award honors you for your ability to stand up for what is right, address a wrong when you see it, and make a difference in your schools and in your communities. And your dedication deserves to be celebrated. Yes. One way we celebrate it is that in addition to the recognition this award brings you, you will also receive a scholarship of $20,000 over 4 years should you choose to enroll at Widener University. And I think that would be a very smart choice. Why? You will enjoy 4 years of valuable leadership programming and experiences to help you uncover your potential. A Widener degree will put you on the inside track to success. With a focus on professional leadership, Widener students tap powerful programs that adapt to their individual goals. Widener students strengthen their degrees with meaningful co-op, internship, and research opportunities. And they learn alongside gifted professors who invest in their students' success through close mentoring. And I think if you talk to the students, the Widener students at your table today, they can tell you about some of those experiences working closely with professors. That's why Widener students don't just start their careers when they graduate, they continue doing the work they've been doing all along at the university. At Widener, it's our mission to empower our community of learners to discover and create better futures. And we need young leaders like all of you here today to fulfill that mission. I am proud to recognize you for your current and continued efforts. I know you will continue your efforts. I know your parents, your families, your teachers, your guidance counselors, your school principals, and peers are proud of you too. I look forward to exploring new ideas with you today as we hear from our fantastic keynote speaker about rock star leadership. Thank you all for joining us today, and once again, congratulations. It's now my pleasure to introduce Matt Savella, a 2017 recipient of the High School Leadership Award. So he was sitting in your place years ago, and a computer science major, a student athlete, and an Apogee Scholar at Widener University. Matt?
Good morning. My name is Matt Savella. I'm a senior computer science major with minors in computer forensics and mathematics. I'm a student athlete on the Widener track team, a student tutor, and a peer mentor for first-year students on campus. I would like to begin by sincerely congratulating you all for earning this award. You, your family, your school, and Widener are very proud of what you have achieved thus far. 5 years ago, I was in the same situation as you all. wondering where I should attend college and unsure if I would be making the best decision for my future. However, my future became apparent when I was awarded the High School Leadership Award from Widener University. At first, I was conflicted about if this was the right path for me, but I knew deep down that I wanted to go to a school where I could gain opportunities to become a student leader on campus and in my future career. Thankfully, Widener and the Apogee Scholar Program have allowed my passions of leadership and learning to become fully realized. During my time as an Apogee Scholar, I have participated in various leadership workshops, which have taught me valuable lessons about leadership. I was able to take part in our traditional leadership program, Courage Week, in which I had a direct hand in helping to evolve from a day to a week-long experience to engage our campus community and beyond. During my junior year, I was given the opportunity to co-plan Courage Week, become an executive leadership team member, and undergo one-on-one leadership coaching. This was a big step forward for me as I was able to expand my role and help develop the Apogee Scholar Program into what it is today. As an executive leadership team member, I'm able to bring my ideas and passions toward developing this ever-evolving program. Being able to express my thoughts with my peers allows me to implement my own leadership abilities, but also helps me contribute to making a lasting impact on this fantastic program. I even got to bring my passion for my major into this Apogee Scholar Program when I fully developed a website highlighting the program as a whole. As I've been on my journey through Widener as an Apogee Scholar, I've been able to celebrate and apply my strengths while also working tirelessly on my areas of improvement within myself. This has allowed me to elevate my leadership skills both inside and outside of the classroom. It has allowed me to become the leader I've dreamed of being as a junior sitting where you are today. The Apogee Scholar Program is purposely designed to have you all prosper as well-rounded leaders by targeting and improving your weaknesses and highlighting your strengths. Unfortunately, I will not be able to watch you flourish into the leaders you will become, but after working with my fellow scholars, I know you will be in great hands. I know it's hard to imagine yourselves in my position now, being just a few months away from graduating college and being entered into the real world. However, I can assure you that accepting this opportunity to become an Apogee Scholar at Widener will help you prepare for this transition. I can confidently say that the opportunities and experiences from Widener and the Apogee Scholar Program have prepared me for any challenges that I have in my life. Wherever you may end up going in the future, I hope that you all can appreciate what makes you stand out from others and recognize your amazing leadership talents. Again, congratulations on being selected for this award, and I wish you all nothing but the best. Now, I would like to turn it over to our Executive Director of Admissions, Ms. Courtney Kelly. Let's give her a warm round of applause as she comes to the stage.
Thank you, Matthew, for sharing your story. It's a hard act to follow right there. As Matthew said, my name is Courtney Kelly. I am so proud to serve as the Executive Director of Admissions at Widener University and work with all of you in your exciting college search process. So on behalf of Widener and NBC10, I'm deeply honored to be part of this portion of our program, the time that recognizes all of you, the Group Achievement Recognition. When I was invited to deliver this portion of the program, I was very flattered. Why? Because for the past 10 years, I have attended this event, and I have listened in awe and admiration to over 1,200 student leaders. Then, I've been further privileged to witness the growth of these students like Matthew, who have chosen Widener, who have become Apogee Scholars, and have continued to make a lasting impact in your own world and the worlds of those around you. So for me, it's a personal honor to be here. I'm very excited, a time to celebrate you and your stories. You've heard powerful words already to describe you: inspirational, impact, courage, integrity, and most importantly, leader. You've demonstrated these characteristics in a time that's been so uncertain. It's been laden in challenges, but you've overcome them. You have persevered, and you have made a difference. You should be so very proud of yourself. We celebrate each and every one of you today and your powerful stories. Today, I'm going to share a glimpse into 2 of these stories. And while I do that, I'm going to invite my friends, the Apogee Scholars at your table, to hand out the certificates that you have in recognition to each of you. The first student story comes to us from Perkiomen Valley High School. There, the principal describes Christian Seibel as a student with supreme intellect, abundant creativity, and a passion for creating a world of acceptance and positive change. In addition to his academic excellence and multitude of extracurricular activities, Christian has demonstrated leadership in 2 distinct roles. First, he is a founding member and leader of the SAFE Collective organization. SAFE Collective is a student-led group born during the turmoil of racial and civil unrest of the George Floyd events. This student organization works to advance issues of social justice in the entire school district. Second, Christian serves as the Perkiomen Valley School Board Student Liaison, which is a voice for all students among the school administration. Christian describes himself as having an unwavering, outspoken nature and exhibiting great courage during difficult conversations and topics. In Christian's own words, he says, "My resilience is unmistakable. I will never stop fighting for what I believe is right." Anjana Pramod, a student at B. Reed Henderson High School, uses the following words to describe what she has learned from her leadership experience. "It is important to always follow my heart and intuition, and always be the first to speak out for what is right, even if no one else does." Her list of extracurricular activities in school is quite extensive, including those that support her passion to be a future business leader. As the president of Henderson's Kindness Club, she tirelessly spreads the trait that comes most naturally to her, kindness. Anjana's school counselor confirms this genuine kindness by saying, "Anjana is one of the kindest, most sincere young ladies that I have the pleasure to work with." Outside of school, she has found other organizations to spread her kindness and leadership, such as Spread the Love. Spread the Love is an organization that creates personally crafted notes for children with special needs, providing them with words of encouragement. And Anjana herself has created 2,000 cards. Also outside of school during the summer, she volunteers hundreds of hours at the summer camp at Kadavu. Christian and Anjana are just 2 examples of what all of you have learned and experienced. All of you have developed character traits that are essential to a firm foundation of a leader. But this is just the beginning. You will undoubtedly continue to build upon these traits and the foundation you have laid in your college journey. Perhaps a journey that will bring you to Widener and continue as an Apogee Scholar. As I close out the group achievement recognition portion of our event, it's also important to recognize those that surround you, your families, your school counselors, your principals, your teachers, your peers. I encourage you today and in the days ahead to show a sign of thanks. Pause and recognize them, because these people believe in you. They believe in what you've done, and they believe in the work that you will continue to do. On behalf of Widener and NBC 10, I share my most heartfelt congratulations to each of you. We not only recognize what brought you here today, but what lies ahead in your very, very bright future. You are our leaders. You are our future, and you give us all hope. Now I will turn the program back over to another inspirational leader who I'm lucky to call my colleague, Austin Duckett, Assistant Dean of Student Affairs.
All right, are we still excited? Okay. So hopefully, down in Zoom land and in person, we can keep up the energy. But again, my name is Austin. I serve as our Assistant Dean of Students, and I lead our Office of Student Engagement. And so what that means, it's a department designed to really enhance the campus experience and the out of the classroom experience in particular. And most importantly, really in all of that is the transformative leadership opportunities that we have available for our students. And so you are sitting with examples of some of those opportunities made real, the lived experiences of our students. So I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge our Apogee Scholars. So Apogee Scholars, if you could stand. Thank you very much. These students have been on their own journey, their own path, have pushed forward to really move in a direction that is going to benefit their life, as Matt had said. But they're in a position where you want to be, and they have been in your shoes. And so please take advantage of the opportunity that you have with them now at the table. So whether you come to Widener or not, they can really talk about what it is to be resilient and to really inspire what leadership is in action. And so, again, I would like to join our other speakers in just congratulating you on this special day, on this opportunity. For me, I almost get giddy and excited because I love working with students and I love creating transformative leadership opportunities that make a difference in everyone else's life. So if you really take anything away today, just know that you matter. Everything that you do, every decision, every effort, it matters. Leadership is a verb. It is a journey. Is it an action that you need to keep working at? You keep getting better. You age as in with fine wine, even though you don't know what that is because you're not 21 yet, right? But every effort matters. So keep that in mind as you move forward. So I'm excited to kick off the next part of our program and introduce our keynote speaker, Jason Lavasser. Jason is a 23-time decorated leadership speaker, workshop facilitator, summer camp program director, award-winning music performer, the creator of the Rockstar Project, and most importantly, a teacher at heart. So over the past 25 years, he has shared the stage with The Roots, and Ludacris, and Train, and John Mayer, and the Dave Matthews Band, and Maroon 5, and the list really goes on. And most recently, he was named 2022 Entertainer of the Year by the Association for the Promotion of Campus Activities. He works with student leaders across the country, helping them realize their leadership potential and the influential role that they play on campus and in their community as rockstar leaders. And today, this special day, we have an opportunity to have him here spending time with us. And so without further ado, let's welcome Jason Lavasser.
I got it. Hello. Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. My name is Jason Lavasser. I am from Nashville, Tennessee, and it is awesome to be here. Thank you to everybody, all the organizers today. President Woolman, Tracy, Austin, admissions, parentals, admissioners, teachers, faculties, servers in the back of the room. You're killing it. Woo! Thank you. It's just an honor to be here. So thank you. And folks at home on Zoom, hello, I'm high-fiving you. Shebang, right there. Just reach your screen, high-five each other, because I saw some of your faces when I was looking at a computer over there. It is so nice to see all of you, and I'm glad you're here as well. Here's the cool thing. I already know that everybody sitting at these tables you're rock stars. Like, I see you as rock stars. I see you as rock stars, and I'll explain this, and some of you are like, dude, slow down. No, I meet people, and I've gotten to perform with people and travel the world with folks who have worked really hard at something, and they're engaged in the thing that they do, and they're excited to do the thing that they do. So I already know this about you all the award winners, right? Is that you've been recognized as somebody who is engaged and involved and is doing something that you want to do, right? So I already know, I'm looking at you right there. You're a rock star, right? Christian, rock star. What up? Right? So this is it. You're a rock star. I know you are. You're an Apogee Scholar. You are Annalise, rock star, right? All of the folks here are incredible rock stars. This is the way I see you already. I already know this. You rock, right? I know this. Now, what I want you to do with me today is sort of embrace this part about you that makes you awesome and amazing and unique and so influential, right? And this applies to all the folks that are sitting back there too, right? All of you've done something good, right? Because you influenced the folks up here, right? So thank you for all of the hard work that you've put in to give these folks the opportunity to shine. So, you know what? Let's give all the folks that got our butts here today a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Whew. All right, so at the heart of what makes you an amazing rock star student leader, and at the heart of your influence, is your instrument, your influence on your band, and your band's impact on your audience. What? No, go with me here. What makes you an amazing student leader is your instrument, your impact on your band, and your band's impact on the audience. And what I mean by your instrument is you, your personality, your skills, your strengths, your funny sense of humor, your introversion, but your great listening skills, right? All the things that make you uniquely amazing, those are your instruments. Those are the things that you bring to this table that you're sitting at today, right? You bring to this band, you're currently in a band, table 2, you rock, like you're amazing. Like, what an amazing band. Table 8, awesome band, right? So think about yourselves that you matter to that band. So your instrument has an impact on this band, but then this band is gonna have an impact on the audience. So if you apply it to your schools, you matter to the clubs and the organizations that you belong to. Your instrument has an impact on those bands. And you're actually in a bunch of bands. Like, if you're on a team, you're in a band. If you're part of SGA, you're in a band. If you belong to the equestrian club, you're in a band. If you like skateboarding with a bunch of people, that too is a band, right? All those things are the bands, and your instrument has an impact on the band. So I know that this is what makes you a rock star, because I know that you rock at who you are. Your instrument matters. And your band has an impact on the audience. So if we think about your school, who you hang out with has an impact on the rest of your school. How you behave as a group has an impact on the rest of the students at your school, has an impact on the staff and faculty, how you behave, right? So this is where you are so important. How you show up for your band and how you influence your bands and how your band has an impact on your audience, right? And this is cool, but this is sometimes scary to think that you have this influential role to play. But it really comes back to you, because your band is very important, but the most important thing that you bring to the band is your awesomeness, right? Right? You matter to the band, and then the band has an impact on the audience. And in some cases, for me, the audience is of folks who bought tickets to come to the show, right? But in most of the cases, the audience is the community. And when you get to college, it's your campus community. At school, it's your school community, right? If you have a job and you even if you're a server at Chick-fil-A, right? You play an instrument in the band, and the band is serving an audience. And those are the folks that are customers who are coming in to get delicious pickle-topped chicken, right? I don't know why I brought Chick-fil-A into this. There was one in the Philly airport, that's why. Or they're building one. I landed yesterday. I did. I was excited. I saw the sign. I was like, ooh, Chick-fil-A, coming soon. I was excited. But this is the exciting part too, is that I want you to understand that you are amazing and awesome, right? All of you, every single one of you is amazing and awesome because of the fact that you make a huge difference in your community. I know that you're a rock star. I know that you're a rock star. I know that you're a rock star. I'm gonna play a song today so that we can rock together, but not yet. I wanna share a story with you about my life at summer camp, because Austin mentioned that I was also a summer camp counselor. Raise your hand if you've ever attended a summer camp. Raise your hand if you've attended a summer camp. Keep your hand up if you have been a camp counselor. Oh, thank you. Now, here's what I'll say. Every single one of you would make an amazing camp counselor, and there's some summer camps who need staff this summer, so that would be an awesome job, throwing that in there. I'm going into my 33rd year at a summer camp in Maine, and I started as a 9-year-old homesick camper, and I did not enjoy the first few days of camp. But by the time I was 15, I got invited to be back as a counselor in training. Awesome. Then I was a junior counselor, then a senior counselor, and then when I was in college, I became a head counselor. I got my own clipboard. And now, I was the program director. This summer, I'm the special events coordinator. It's a fancy title. But even at my camp, when I'm not touring, my instrument matters to the band, and the band that I'm going to say there is the rest of my staff, and then our audience is the campers and their families, of course, right? And it matters. But I want to share a story with you from a couple summers ago, a pre-COVID story. By the way, this is COVID hair. My current hair. So if you look at my pictures on my website, I have very short, professional, I look good. But as I got into town yesterday, like on my website, I look good. So some of you are like, that's the same guy? I am, promise. But when I arrived into Philly yesterday, I got here early, and I came here to the Constitution Center, and I toured it. I gave myself a self-guided tour, and I went into this room over here. There's this really cool room over here with all of the signers and I realized that I am sporting the Ben Franklin. Yeah. So it's actually quite stylish here. Like, right? It is. Some of you, after this program's over, go check out Ben and then look at me, and then you're like, oh yeah, I see it. Right? Okay. Where was I? Summer camp. Okay, here we go. Summer camp 3 summers ago. I want to say it's the summer of 2019, because it was. We had a brand new camper named David, and David is a 10-year-old brand new camper, never been to camp before, and his parents dropped him off on a Wednesday night, and it's a residential summer camp. David's gonna sleep over, and there's no electricity in the cabins. We're on a lake. There's weird noises in the woods at night. It's weird. He's in a cabin with 12 other 10-year-olds and 3 counselors, and they're all meeting for the first time, and they don't know each other. Thursday morning. First morning, David wakes up at camp. The morning bell rings. Ding, 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 ding. David sits up in bed, and he goes, it's the best Thursday of the whole week. And some of the kids groan. So like, dude, it's the only Thursday this week? Some of the counselors definitely pulled the blankets over their heads, right? That day went on. He had a good first day at camp. He goes to bed Thursday night. Friday morning bell rings, and David says, best Friday of the whole week. Now, a couple of the kids in the cabin giggle and repeat it because they've heard it a second time. The counselors take note of what he said. Friday goes by. The counselors collude on Friday night to say it with David on Saturday morning. So the morning bell rings on Saturday morning, and the counselors jump out of their beds and they go, it's best Saturday of the whole week. And now every camper in the cabin is giggling and repeating it, and they're smiling and they're laughing with each other because it's a funny thing to say. It's the best Saturday. It is the best Saturday of the whole week. You're right, counselor, right? And so now they start telling other counselors. Sunday, it spreads into other cabins. So there's 10 cabins at camp, and all the counselors are saying, best Sunday of the whole week. And now other campers are saying it, and I see campers around camp on Sunday, and they're like, best Sunday of the whole week. I'm like, yeah, best Sunday of the whole week. Monday morning, I'm the program director. I've got my clipboard. I'm the guy in the barn. The barn is the dining center, right? We call it the barn. And I'm calling on the counselors to make their morning announcements about the activities we're going to do that day. And so as I'm calling on counselors, they stand up, and each one of them, without fail, goes, Jason, it is the best Monday of the whole week, and today we're gonna have a soccer game. And then the entire room erupts with cheers, like an energy that I'd never seen before. Now, camp is fun, right? We know how to bring the fun at camp, but that was more energy than I'd ever seen at camp. And it was because we had embraced this idea that it was the best Monday of the whole week. We were gonna make the most of that Monday because it was the only one we had. Now, why is that an important story for us? David was an unknown camper on Wednesday. And by Monday, he had changed the entire camp. One little voice in one cabin had an impact on the whole camp. Nobody knew his name on Wednesday. By Monday, he had changed the whole camp. the attitude, the energy, the excitement. Nobody knew his name on Wednesday. Think about your high school. How many people know your name already? Right? What influence do you have right now in how you show up? Right? You have an impact on your band, and your band has an impact on the audience. Right? The baby is 10. Think about yourself. You just got recognized with an award for being awesome. Right? Think about how much change you can do on your campus. And and for some of us, it's the first time we're thinking this way, right? For some of us, it's maybe our first award. But how awesome is that? When I got my first award, I had no idea I was getting an award, right? These are just awards that somebody else, when you run a marathon, you know you're gonna get a ribbon with a medal because you trained, you ran, you get to the end, you wanna get a t-shirt and a medal. When you get an award like you received, you're recognized for your efforts that you were gonna do anyway. You would have probably done what you did without this award. But somebody recognized in you, and I want you to continue to live moving forward that way. So that, I don't want you to be working only for awards, but I want you to live with that same energy that you've been doing up to now, right? So today is, by the way, best Thursday of the week, right? It is. Today is the best Thursday of the week. Today is the best Thursday of the week. You are a Rockstar student leader. You are, right? You are a Rockstar student leader. Table 13, Rockstars. What? Yep. Yes. I'm just getting stares. Yeah, thank you. I got some. Okay, good. Woo. That's a tough one to crack. They're staring back at me like, yeah, we know. Yeah, I know you know. I know you know now. Here's the thing. I'm going to count down from 3, and I want everybody, this whole room, to celebrate the fact that we're together today and that this is the best Thursday of the whole week. When I count down from 3, we are collectively going to say, best Thursday of the week. Oh, yeah, okay? 3, 2, 1. See, that was awesome. Let's give yourselves a round of applause for that. That was great. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. So cool. All right, I'm getting my guitar. That's what it's called in Nashville. That's where I live. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and this is called the guitar. And this is called the microphone stand. I'm going to sing a song for y'all. This is a song that I wrote for my little brother. Do any of you have siblings? Raise your hand up high. Parentals as well. Mike, where's the guitar cable? Oh, it's behind. Thank you. Rockstar coming up to the stage right here. Thank you. What's your name? Justin, everybody. Right? So Justin plays an instrument in the band of the sound team that's here, and that team has an impact on this audience, right? Justin matters. Yes, he does. I love you, Justin. Oh my goodness. Too much fun. All right, so, siblings. I wrote this for my little brother. He and I went to high school together until I graduated, and we argued a lot in the car about who picks the music in the car. And when I got to college, I was just picking up the guitar. I was playing drums from the 7th grade through senior year of high school. A lot of drums. I played a lot of drums. But when I got to college, I wrote this song to protest my little brother and his opinion. And so I don't know if you have arguments in your vehicles about who picks the music. And you may differ in your opinion. That's fine. I respect you, sort of. But this is a song that I wrote for my little brother. It's called Driver's the DJ, and it's one of my most downloaded songs on the interweb. I think because my mom listens to it a lot. But I'd like to dedicate this to somebody today. Does anybody need a song dedicated? Like you woke up this morning, you're like, you know what I need? I need the guy on stage to sing me a song. All right, cool. Thank you. All right. What's your name? Daniel, where are you from? Northeast Philadelphia. I'm so glad you're here. You rock. Oh, you're nice. In this song, I'm singing to you, you're my little brother, so you just be quiet, okay? All right, thanks. All right, this is, if any of you are drivers, which you might have your license and you might drive a car, this can also be your anthem. Like, so that when you are in your vehicle, that you're like, yeah, you know, this is my vehicle, so y'all, this is my thing. So this could be your rock and roll anthem. Daniel, I love you. Like a brother. Everybody knows a driver is the DJ. Gets to pick the song as you ride along. Ow! Hey, don't touch that dial. I'm the one driving this car. Hey, don't you deny it's never bad when the music's up real loud. Throw your bags in the trunk and let's get out of town. You forgot the map, that's alright, 'cause you can pay for the gas. So you brought your CDs, and I guess that's okay with me, as long as you really know that I get to pick what goes into the stereo. Everybody knows the driver is a DJ, gets to pick the song as you ride along. Everybody knows driver is a DJ. I love this song. I love this song. Ow! Hey, where are you now? Well, I just missed your call when I turned on my radio. Hey, check me out now. I'm cruising down the street like I was in a video. And everybody knows driver is a DJ. Picks a song as you ride along. Everybody knows driver is a DJ. I love this song. 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 But hey, it can never get too loud. And if you don't like it, just get out. Hey, it can never get too loud. And if you don't like it, just get out. Everybody knows the driver is the DJ. 'Cause everybody knows the driver is the DJ. 'Cause everybody knows driver is a DJ. Get to pick the song as you ride along. Everybody knows driver is a DJ. I love this song. 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 I love you, Daniel. Thank you. Hey, will you come up here for a sec? Do you mind? Let's do something. Let's make this okay. So we're gonna do something. If you wanna just like, can you get as many of them in as possible? In a shot behind me. Can y'all stand up? And go and just go like this and just like pretend that you love me. Just throw your hands there. Go like, ah, yeah, woo, yeah. This is the best. I'm sending this photo to my mom. All right, y'all, sit down. Thank you. That was great. You gotta take advantage of those photo ops, right? It was cool. That was wonderful. Thank you. They're really like, I love performing, by the way. I could do that all day long. That song, I recorded it and I released it. It's on iTunes and Spotify and all the places where you can find music. And I'm pretty easy to find online. Like you can Google my name and it'll come up pictures of me with short hair. But I do like that song and I do think it's fun to have in the car. And I'll tell you a story about someone who did have it in his car and it made an impact in his life. And his name was Travis and he was a junior in college when I met him at a school in Illinois. That's just west of here. Illinois is just even west of Chicago is Rock Island, Illinois. And there's a school there called Augustana College. So anyway, I met Travis. He was on the concerts committee of the Student Activities Board. So at Widener University, there's this amazing organization that puts on concerts on campus. So that's one of the cool things you can get involved in if you go to Widener, right? You get to actually meet the bands that you bring to campus, or you get to hire comedians or hypnotist, or any sort of entertainer that you want, there's actually a committee that you can join that puts on these events. Travis was a student that I met in Illinois as a junior, and I remember Travis very well because he had just a lot of energy and a lot of personality, but he helped me unload the van, and he helped me set up and sound check. And one of the unique things about Travis was that he had laser pointers, as he had guns. Like, he was quirky. So he would finish a sentence, and he'd be like, "Hey, Lizzie, how's it going?" Pew pew. So I don't know if you have a friend who does this, but that was memorable about Travis. He's like, "Hey, Jason, I'm so glad you're on campus today. Pew pew." And I picked up on it, so I would pew pew back to him. Like, we'd laser shoot each other, because I thought that was the norm in Rock Island, Illinois. I thought that was how you connected with people. Anyway, I met him. He was great. I played the show. We chatted. I got to eat dinner with a student committee after the show. And then I didn't see him again until the next fall. The next fall, I saw him at a leadership conference. And when I met him the second time, he was like, "Hey, Jason, I'm the president of the committee." And I was like, "That's awesome." And we high-fived, and we hugged, and we pew-pewed, right? And then we just stood and stared at each other awkwardly. And he told me that he was a general member as a junior. He wasn't really involved as a sophomore. He was very much not involved as a first-year student at his college. But by the time he was a senior, he was the president of an organization, which I think is super cool, right? But here's what he told me about how that journey happened for him. And most importantly, the reason I'm sharing it with you is because it has something to do with that last song, right? He was recruited by a friend in his junior year to be part of a concerts committee, just to join this concerts committee to help provide fun events for the other students on campus. He told me at this thing that he downloaded my song after the show. He downloaded Drivers the DJ. And he was like, "Hey, man, I really like that song." And I was like, "Hey, I'm glad you like that song." And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah." Boo boo. And then, of course, more awkward stares, as I said earlier. But then he said, "Yeah, I turned 21 over the summer." And I was like, "That's cool." He's like, "Yeah, and I have a car." I was like, "Awesome." He's like, "And my friends also turned 21, and a lot of them don't have cars." I was like, "Go on." He's like, "Well, I don't drink." And I was like, "Okay, awesome, good choices, right? Everyone, you make good decisions." And he's like, "Yeah, but my friends always call me up to pick their butts up at the bars on, just about every night of the week." And I was like, "Well, that's very generous of you to do." He goes, "Yeah, and then they get in my car, and they're drunk, and they're telling me what to do and where to go, but then I put your song on, and they shut up." And I was like, "Whoa, public servant number one, Jason Levasseur, this is awesome." So I was excited about that, right? That my song was able to be more than just a song I wrote for my little brother, because I wrote it to give power to myself, right? But then he went on and he's like, "Yeah, so it's really been great for that." And I celebrated that with him for a minute, and then he stared at me some more, and we had another awkward silence. And then he said, "I got to tell you something else." I was like, "Please do." And he goes, "Every day before I get out of bed, I sing your song to myself." And I was like, "That's weird." And he was like, "Yeah, a little bit, but let me tell you why." And I was like, "All right, go on." So here's what Travis did. Travis said that every morning that he was telling himself that he was the driver of his life, he started going to class on time, right? Not because of my song, but because my song inspired something else in him, right? And he's the one that introduced this idea to me about the driver being more than just part of the song, right? Because I've met people all through my life that are driven, who have accomplished great things, and you are those people because you're being recognized for being amazing, right? But Travis told me that once he told himself every day that he was the driver, he started going to classes on time, he started eating meals that he was like healthier meals in the cafeteria, he stopped hitting the snooze button, right? And now this is a junior in college. Here's the cool thing. You're a junior in high school and you're already hearing this idea, right? You're already hearing this idea. Travis wasn't recognized as a junior in high school for being a leader, but one of the things that I know about all the student leaders, all the amazing engaged people in their careers have become the drivers of their lives, right? So this, when Travis told me this idea, I realized that this is a common characteristic that I see in people who are successful and engaged and enjoying what they do. And now successful for me is just that you're doing something that fills your bucket, right? To me, that's one of the greatest successes, is that you can find something that you're gonna be really interested in, and it's okay, like you can change your major 11 times. Don't worry about knowing it today. Like, don't worry about knowing. You don't need to know. And when somebody asks you, like, "What are you gonna major in?" Just go pre-med. Just answer pre-med, get it out of the way, lie. And even if you have no interest, just get it out of the way. Because the cool thing is you can change your mind, and if you need to please your relatives, pre-vet, whatever it is that you need to say, lie, and just so you don't have to be like, I don't know, I'm gonna find myself. You already know you're awesome, okay? You're on this continual journey of discovering instruments. The more and more that you travel, the more and more that you have experiences like this, the more you're gonna discover things that you enjoy, right? But here's what I know about you, the juniors in high school versus junior in college Travis, is that you're already great at something. Right? You're being recognized for being you, right? You are being recognized for being awesome. So here's the idea, is that one of the top characteristics of you moving forward as an amazing influential leader is that you double down on the fact that you're in charge of your life, right? That you know that you're the driver, that you are the driver of your choices, your decisions. Now, there are a lot of influences, like we don't necessarily get to pick what's in the fridge at home, right? Sometimes we get to participate in that, but there's a lot of decisions that we do get to make. And the more and more decisions that we make that lead to better outcomes, the more and more the adults in our life give us more and more freedom and responsibility, right? So you continue to be the driver and show that you care about yourself and that you're capable of making these amazing choices. You're just gonna be loaded down with amazing, doors are gonna open for you because you're showing that you're already you're making choices that are gonna lead you down a path of what I call rock star moments. Right? So this is it. You're the driver. It's exciting to celebrate. And if some of you are like, dude, I'm not the driver. I'm the skipper. That's fine. Whatever word works for you. If you're the skipper of your boat, if you're the pilot of your plane. But the important thing to understand is that you have the wheel, right? You're the one in charge of your decisions. And when you start thinking this way, here's the cool thing. You take more ownership of those decisions and you don't blame your siblings, you don't blame your parents, you don't blame your teachers for things that you have control over. Right? Because there's a lot you have control over. And the more and more, in this next year, you're gonna have more and more control over more and more things because you're gonna be given more and more responsibility because the adults in your life trust you and care about you and know that you're gonna be can I say kick ass yeah, I just did. Okay, that you are going to kick ass in what you do, which is awesome. And this is why I know seeing you now today that you're the rock stars, right? Being the driver is one of the top 5 characteristics, right? I'm gonna give you my top 5 characteristics, okay? This is important, and I know that some of you have pens, some of you don't, but this is a writer-downer. And if you can understand these top 5 characteristics of what it takes to be a rock star student leader, then you're just gonna be golden. I promise you. The number 1 is that you're the driver of your life. Second one is that you play an instrument, right? Not musical instrument, is that you matter, right? That you have an instrument worth sharing. That you are worthy of self-promotion. You are worthy of showing up for the world because you're making an amazing difference. You're making the planet better by your presence. What a bummer it would be for all of us if you hid, if you just shied away from promoting yourself. If you were like, oh, I don't want people to know me, because it's scary. I mean, self-promotion is scary, right? But you are so worthy of promotion because of all the impact that you're gonna have. So your instruments matter. You're the driver, you play instruments and multiple instruments, and you're learning new instruments along the way. Leadership is an instrument that you will continually develop throughout your life. Working with people, managing relationships, we get better at it as we move through life. And do any of you know who Yo-Yo Ma is, the cellist? He's like the best cellist in the world. He is. I mean, I don't think it's even debatable, right? But guess what he does every day? Yeah, I heard it, practices, right? Right? We're on this journey. We're all on this journey. Our leadership journey is maybe starting at this event. Maybe you started it as a 7th grader doing something else, right? But this is the important thing, is that it is a journey. Your instruments are gonna develop. The third big characteristic is that you acknowledge that you're influential in your band, that you make an impact in the friends that you have. You make an impact in relationships, whether it is Chick-fil-A, whether it is the newspaper, whether it is the yearbook, whatever club or organization you're a part of, you matter. So it actually really matters that you do show up because you're awesome and amazing and you make an impact. The fourth characteristic, which I don't have a lot of time to get into, but I really think this is super helpful for all of us, is speed bumps. My 5 characteristics: driver, instrument, band, speed bumps, and rock star moments. Speed bumps are those things that slow us down on our journey. Speed bumps are the challenges. Speed bumps are just when stuff happens, right? And every single person in this room has speed bumps. You might be going through a speed bump this week. You might have had a speed bump this morning. They could be financial, they could be spiritual, they could be physical, they could be emotional. Anything that sets you and throws you off track a little bit is speed bumps. But I want you to know that that's part of being an awesome person. It's part of being human on the planet. Speed bumps are a normal part of life, right? You will have speed bumps. I've had multiple speed bumps in my teenage years. Like when I was, oh my gosh, Ashley Ferguson, I loved her, right? So I dated Ashley my junior year of high school, and we went to the prom together. Prince and princess of the prom. I even dyed my Chuck Taylors to match her dress. Like it was so good. We dated, and then I went and worked at summer camp, of course, that summer, because that's what I always did. While I was gone, Ashley found an interest in the captain of my high school football team, and I was cast aside. I was thrown to the wolves, and I was totally devastated and heartbroken. So that I remember like the fall of my senior year, and I went to a pretty small high school, so everybody knew what happened before I found out, because where I went to camp, no electricity, no phones were allowed. We wrote letters, and I didn't get a letter saying like, I'm dating Joe. I found out when I got home. I know it's sad, right? You're laughing. You laugh at my pain. What I'm saying is, I have so much to share, and we have so little time. Here's another fun part. Joe failed out of college, and I'm a rock star. Okay. And I'm still friends with Ashley. Thanks, Facebook. All right. These are fun stories. Okay, but speed bumps. So literally, like I know that everybody at your table, if you look around the room, just look at this eye, look into the eyes of the people at your table, and we respect each other, but we've all had challenges. Like we've had a global speed bump the last few years, right? And I don't mean to minimize a global pandemic as being a speed bump, but it has thrown us off course. It slowed us down. And the reason that I call those challenges speed bumps is because it just slows us down. It doesn't end up, like everybody here, as far as I can tell, is still breathing, right? And your heart is pumping. If your heart is pumping and you're breathing, then you're still on your rock star journey. There will be speed bumps. Everybody has them. They're a normal part of being a rock star, and I want you to embrace that fact and know that fact. Even sometimes your band can be a speed bump. The Beatles broke up, right? But each one of those individual members of that band went on to create other bands and have wonderful lives. So sometimes where we face the speed bump where we think, like when Ashley dumped me for Joe, I thought it was over. I thought I had no reason to be, right? Because I was very much in love, and I was one of the most heartbroken people ever in the history of heartbreak. No, I was. But nobody's ever felt as bad as I felt, right? And that's how you feel in that moment. So I want to share with any of you who feel that way is that you're absolutely okay. And yes, you are the saddest person in the world, and it's okay. But I will say that it's a speed bump, and speed bumps, we move through them. And we form new bands, and we form new relationships, and we get to make decisions as the driver of our lives who we hang out with. Because your band is very important to your happiness and your success. You get to choose. Here's the cool thing. You as the driver of your life, moving forward, get this. You get to pick your bands. You get to choose who you spend time with. You get to choose the clubs you join. You get to choose the university you go to. Right? How cool is that? That you've been given that agency, that freedom, and that you embrace the fact that you're the driver. Now, lucky for us is that we have been surrounded by bands who care about us and love us. Because, you were nominated to be here. Somebody recognizes you. They love you. They care about you. They see that you're awesome and amazing, right? So I want you to know, it's really important to know speed bumps happen, but that they're normal. They're very normal. But then we get to create rock star moments. And the rock star moments are those moments in our lives when we elevate our own situation. That's French for situation. And we elevate ourselves and we elevate our bands, right? So here's a question. So we all get to make these decisions as the driver. And how it impacts ourselves and how it impacts our band. So here's an easy example. How many of you in this room, parentals included, drivers included, back row included, did not get enough sleep last night? Raise your hand. Right? Look around the room. Don't be like when I say raise your hand, you raise your hand. You own it, right? You did not get enough sleep last night. It's probably like 80% of the room. Whose choice was that? A lot of you are going like this. The driver. Yeah. Your decision yesterday had an impact on today. Your decision as the driver of your life, of your decisions yesterday, has an impact on today. So a rock star moment is really embracing the fact that the decisions you make today will impact tomorrow, right? What you do today will have an impact tomorrow. So what decisions can you make today to make sure that you get enough sleep for tomorrow, right? Because are you showing up as brightly as you could shine today? Are you, there's a whole nother topic, right? But what the point is that you are a light bulb at your school. You are a powerful, what I mean powerful is that you are a bright light that other people are looking at. They're following your lead because you're a leader. They're watching what you do. They're listening to your behavior. They're seeing your behavior and they're listening to what you say. Are you showing up, showcasing that you're the driver of your life, right? That you're taking care of yourself, that you've actually take care of yourself purposefully so that you can actually serve better, right? That's a crazy idea. Is that you become a selfish mentor, right? That you know that people are watching you, you know you're helping people, but that you're really focusing on taking care of yourself so that you can be better for others, right? That's pretty cool. It's a cool idea, right? So this is where your decisions as the driver can either lead to speed bumps or they can lead to rock star moments. Now, I've seen one or two of you yawn, which is okay, but I would call that a mini speed bump. You made decisions yesterday that led to speed bumps because you're not showing up for your band as great as you could have. Now, I know that some of these things are out of our control. Like if you have a toddler at home, you're forgiven, right? If you have an infant, you're forgiven. But if you were just on Instagram or TikTok for 3 hours, that's on you, y'all. That's your choice. Now, I know it's hard to fight those algorithms, right? I know. That's a whole nother workshop. But the point is that you are the driver and you're amazing. Do we have time for an activity? I think we do. All right, I'm gonna teach you something. We have to wrap up at 9:40, right? I'll make sure that happens. I want to spend all day here, Austin. I know, right? Don't worry about it. That happens. You should answer it. Is it your boyfriend? No, it's not. Okay. It'd be fun. We could bring that phone on stage. Right? And you're an Apogee Scholar. We could really highlight how awesome you are. You're amazing. Okay. Is there a spare chair? May I borrow a chair? Is there? I'm about to teach you something that's going to take you like you're the best chair giver. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you something, y'all, that's going to change. I'm going to teach y'all to play drums. So I started drums in 7th grade, but I'm going to teach you how to play something right now. And when you learn this, it's going to be life-changing, okay? It's called a paradiddle, okay? And it's a pattern, and I want you to play it on the table or on your legs. Everybody back there, you're included in this. The secret to your success is in your willingness to try something new. You will grow your instruments. Right now, you're going to all become drummers, which is awesome, all right? So the way this works, the pattern that I'm going to teach you is right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Now, it might help some of you if you turn your chairs towards me so that our shoulders are, so that you're almost mirroring my behavior. Right now, you're looking in a mirror. Aren't you good looking? Okay, here's the challenge, okay? Remy, it's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right? Any questions? Okay, here we go. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Okay, stop! There, it's back. Okay, here's the cool thing. There's 3 sort of categories of folks in the room right now, as I've seen this, as a drummer who teaches drums. Some of you got it right away and you're like, easy, I'm a drummer, right? You're like, I got this. Jason, this was not hard. There's a second category if you're like, oh, I was almost about to get it, but then you stopped. I was catching on to what you were doing and then you stopped. And then there's a third group that's like, there's no way. I'm never gonna be able to do this, right? And I want you to be honest with me now and raise your hand when you tell me which category you fit in. Raise your hand if you got it right away. Okay, good. Drummers in the room, put hands down. How many of you know you would have gotten it if I'd just done it a little longer? Oh, raise your hands up in the air. Okay, good. How many of you have no hope? Thank you for your honesty. Like Matt, I love it. You're like, I can speak publicly, but I can't play drums, right? Computer science, he's gonna take over the world. It's gonna be awesome. Well, here's the thing. I know that first category of people who said they got it right the first time, half of you were doing the opposite of what I said. You were mirroring my behavior. You were watching what I was doing, and when I said right, you were using your left. Even though I said right, you were using your left because you were mirroring my behavior. So I'm gonna make sure that all three categories of people get to learn how to do the paradiddle today. Can I get an oh yeah? Even Matt, the no hope, okay? So you're gonna have to turn your chair towards me, Matt. Turn your chair towards me. All right, you're awesome. I know, you're like, I'm so close to graduation. Why did they make me come to this, right? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mirror the opposite of what I say. I'm gonna hold up this hand and I'm gonna say right. So it's gonna make it easier for all of you out there to hold up the opposite, like you're gonna mirror my behavior. Again, remember, you are looking in a mirror right now, and yes, you are incredibly good looking. Just look at this. Blue shirt, beard, glasses, you had no idea. All right, hold up your right hand. Hold up your left hand. Whatever I do with my hands, you will do as well, okay? Just whatever I do, make sure that you look at my hands and you mirror my actions, okay? This is so much fun. Karate Kid, wax on, wax off, right? Okay, good. Shake it off like this. Okay, here's the paradiddle again. Up here, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. On our legs, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. Matt's doing it. Left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Oh my goodness, give yourselves a round of applause. Everyone's just amazing. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. Matt, high fives. That was amazing, okay? Here's the cool thing. Like, here's why that's gonna change your life, right? I said this was life-changing because all of you are willing to participate. You're willing to participate. So it doesn't matter whether or not you did it exactly perfectly well, right? The point is that you're willing to explore something new that you've never done before. And that's what you did by coming here today. And I want you to continue with that same attitude. But here's the other thing I want you to understand, is that when you are sharing the things that you love to do, like you're inviting new people to join your club or you're trying to get people to go see a movie with you, is that all the folks that you know, some of them will get it right away. Some of them will be on board right away. Some of them will need a different kind of explanation. And some of them won't even want to go with you, right? And it's okay to understand that that's pretty much the world, right? You will find your true fans when you just put it out there to the world. So I want you to be confidently comfortable with being the driver and throwing it out there to the world. Whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that you're into, whatever you want to share, is that you put it out there and understand that you're not going to win over the whole crowd. You're not. As a songwriter, as a performer, right? I've spent my life writing songs and making albums, and not everybody likes them, right? Even in this room today, I have to acknowledge that some people in this room might not like my personality at all, right? They might not vibe with what I'm giving off of. They might not, just this isn't their thing, right? And that's okay with me, right? But I want you to remember that it's okay, that as an amazing rock star, when you're authentically you and you're putting yourself out there to the world as the driver of your life, playing the instruments that you love, forming the bands that you care about, going through speed bumps together and creating rock star moments, right? That not every person in your audience is gonna love everything about you, and you just have to be cool with that. You have to be cool with that, right? I'll go back to the Beatles, 300 million albums. They sold 300 million albums. That's like 7 billion people did not buy Beatles albums, right? Like, think about that. But you only have to find the audience that's really gonna support you. This is a cool idea, right? Is that you, authentically you, the rock star you, just put yourself out there. Just go forth and be amazing. Because you are the driver making amazing decisions that's gonna make your life better and the lives of those around you better. It's worth celebrating. And you can celebrate it every day because it is the best Thursday of the whole week. Right? 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 This is awesome. All right, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up because I know that you have places to be, you have people's lives to change, but remember that the decisions that you make today have an impact on tomorrow. What you do matters. You are a rock star. People know your name. What can we do from here? This is exciting. I hope you get 23 awards. I know you're gonna get more awards. I know this, right? And it starts just with you showing up and being dedicated and kicking booty everywhere you go, all right? Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you, parents. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, thank you. Rock stars. Thank you, Mike. I cannot wait to meet all of you and see you on campus. That would be great. Austin!
All right, let's hear it one more time for Jason. So this concludes our time today, but I cannot thank you enough for attending today, sharing your time with us, letting us hear your stories, and getting to know you as leaders. If you are more interested in Widener University and learning about our academic programs, our services, and what we can do for you to transform your ability to become leaders, let us know. We'll be here after the event. A lot of my staff are wearing the name tags like this that say Widener. I mean, it's a good giveaway, right? It says Widener. But we're happy to talk with you about any questions that you have. I do invite you to our upcoming open house, which is on April 24th. There is a morning session and an afternoon session. You can sign up by visiting www.widener.edu/visit us. So all one word. But again, do one final thing for me. Repeat after me with these words, okay? I promise that I will take care of my instrument. I promise that I will develop my band. And I promise that I will cultivate my audience. Because I will change the world. So we thank you for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause. And until the next time that we see you, be well, take care, and go Pride. Again, thank you, thank you. And just one more quick announcement. As you are leaving, there is a to-go box for you that has some just basic fruit and a muffin and, something, a snack for the car. And you'll get it on your way out. But again, take care of yourselves and each other and be safe. Thank you.